Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queen. If you are new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey y'all, for today's mukbang, we are eating Wingstop. I have some atomic wings over here. I got 8 wings, and then I got some voodoo fries. Y'all, I made my online order at Wingstop. I ordered the new chicken sandwich that I haven't tried yet, and I got the little they got a new sauce. It's they got a new flavor sauce. It's called a Carolina Gold something. I got that on my chicken sandwich, and I got some fried corn. So I get home, check my food. They don't even got neither one of that in the bag. So make sure y'all check y'all food before y'all leave the restaurants. But I immediately called them as soon as I got here, and they told me to come back and pick it up after I finish. But I didn't want my food to get cold, so I was like, I'll just do the video and just keep going, girl. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving. But anyway, I got some raspberry hasi. Toast. I'm always forgetting to toast y'all. How rude of me. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and say grace and get started. We do have a story time today. Pull my sleeves up, y'all, because I'm hungry. I done forgot my chicken sandwich, Lord. It's gonna be hot. These are good. I never had atomic wings before. I always get lemon pepper from Wingstop. They're pretty good. Okay. Story time, y'all. So, there was this 18-year-old girl named Nakia. Nakia was single mom. She had 1 daughter. But she had everything together. She was a hustler. She would go to work every day. She worked at this restaurant. She was trying to move her way up to manager because she wasn't satisfied with her pay. So she said this was like a stepping stone for her to, you know, get where she wanted to be. She had a car. Come on. So she said that the only thing was missing was someone in her love life. She wanted her a man, honey. Okay. So she meets this new coworker that just started at her job. His name is Kenny. Kenny is an older guy. He's like 20 years older than Nakia. But they hit it off, child. He swept her off her feet. I think she was 18. He was like probably 38. Both of them was freshly out of a relationship, so both of them was ready to start over. You know, start something new. They started dating on her 19th birthday. He proposed to her. They got engaged. He gave her a ring. All the things, y'all. On her 20th birthday, she found out that they was having a baby. She found out that she was pregnant. So everything was going good between her and Kenny. They moved in together. You know, all that. But like 6 months into her pregnancy, Nakia found out that she got some competition. Kenny also had another baby mama that he was back and forth with for many, many years. They would always get back together. And they had 2 kids together and they had history. So about 6 months into her pregnancy, she started to see Kenny act a little funny. He wasn't responding to her calls. She would ask him where he was at. He wouldn't respond back fast like he usually do. So she suspected something. So they would always have these little... This box won't let me be great, Lord. So I always have these... Look now, I'm trying to show the food. Let me just put it down. Y'all done seen the fries already, but gee, I like y'all to see the food. So they would always have these little fallouts, you know, where Kenny would leave, but he always would come back. So this time, he packed up his clothes. Kenny said, I'm out of there. So he didn't come back this time. He went back to his other baby mama. Her name was, I think her name was Sharon, if I'm not mistaken. He went back to her. He told her he wanted to work it out with her because he had 2 kids with her and another stepdaughter, which she was like 10 years old, and she knew him because I told her he was always in and out. And they had history together, so they loved each other. They were no stranger to Kenny, her kid. So Nakia was furious, honey. She's like, how you gonna leave me? I'm 6 months pregnant. We engaged. We was doing good. So she mad at this point. Y'all, these wings are hot. So 911 get this call from this neighborhood, this apartment complex. They say there's 2 girls out here fighting or whatever. They hear a lot of noise. They saying 2 women are fighting. They get to the neighborhood, this apartment complex. There's already neighbors at the house that they were called to. They walk in and it's a disaster, y'all. Blood everywhere, knives everywhere. And they see this lady, Sharon, she's laid out, clinging to life. Her 2 little boys are in the back room. And they try to, you know, call the ambulance, but they don't think she really gonna make it because she has a lot of stab wounds. And they smell bleach in the house. Is anybody home? Hey, pretty mama. So Sharon has 3 kids. They see the 2 little boys there, but they don't see the 10-year-old little girl. So as they search in the house, they see that she walks in and she tells them that she ran to a nearby business to call the police because somebody was attacking her mom. They take all of them to the station. They try to work on Sharon, but she's been stabbed like 27 times. So she don't make it. All her family get there. They tell her family that they try to do everything they could, and she died. So they talked to her 10-year-old daughter, and her daughter said, you know, her mom it was a regular old day. Her mom was cleaning up. You know, this time a normal day. She said she get a knock at the door. And she go open the door. The little girl opened the door. And she said it's this girl that she never seen before, and she was asking for her mom. And so she called her mom. Her mom got to the door. But when her mom got to the door, another lady came from behind her and poured bleach on her in her face. And then the lady started attacking her mom. So the little girl do recognize the lady that poured the bleach on her. She's saying it's her dad's new girlfriend. When she called Kenny her dad, because I told her that was her stepdad and they had history, her mom was always back and forth with him, so she called Kenny her dad. So she said the new girlfriend is attacking her mom, beating her up, because her mom couldn't see because of the bleach. So she ran in the kitchen, got a knife, started stabbing her mom, and she said that's when she ran out and tried to go get help. So Kenny finally arrived at the hospital, and they tell him what the little girl said. You know, that she recognized Nakia, which is his new girlfriend. She was the one who attacked Mom. So he tells them that him and Nakia was going out together. She was pregnant, but he decided once they moved in together, he decided that he wanted to be with Sharon because that's where his heart was at. So he left her. So he said she probably is capable for killing Sharon. And her family would say that they think Kenny enjoyed having women fighting over him because they had got it, Nakia and Sharon had got into it before, and he was just sitting there watching them fight. He wasn't trying to break it up, so they think he kind of enjoyed, you know, having women fighting over him. but he didn't have anything to do with you know, her going to the house fighting. He didn't know anything about it. So they tracked down the kid. They didn't want to just bust up in on her because they thought she was gonna try to skip town or something. And two neighbors also seen her walking out the apartment after she attacked Sharon with blood all on her face. He said she had like a little smirk grin on her face, like she was happy to see, you know, they're happy about what she had done. So there was another witness, you know, saying that they had seen two African American females walking out, which was her and the girl, whoever she was with. So they found out when the kids stayed, and they decided to do a little stolen car, little prank on her. They tried to steal her car, and you know, so she would report it missing. They would get her down at the station because they probably knew she wasn't going to come to the station on her own. And then when she get to the station, you know, the detective told, you know, the people to call him. So that worked. They stole her car. She called it down to the local police department, you know, saying her car was missing. They tell her to come down so she can fill out some paperwork. As soon as she get there, they arrested her. So she get in there. She's saying she did do it. She was going over there trying to, you know, trying to scare the girl. She said on her own mouth that she was going over there to fuck her up. She said she wasn't trying to kill nobody, but she was mad because, you know, Kenny had left her with this baby in her stomach, and she said they weren't going down. But she said she did bring the girl that was with her was her 15-year-old cousin, and she blamed it on her. She said it took a turn when the 15-year-old cousin went and got a knife out the kitchen and started stabbing her. She said because her cousin was real protective over her. So she started stabbing the girl. So she blamed all this on her 15-year-old cousin. She took her 15-year-old cousin over there to kill this girl, and then she blaming her, which the police don't buy it anyway. So they get a contact of her cousin. Her cousin have a different story. She said it was all Nakia idea. She said she didn't have nothing to do with it. She was just supposed to be like a lookout person. But she said once Nakia got in that house and poured that bleach on her, she said she went nuts. She started going all stabbing her. And that's what happened. So she's trying to throw her little cousin under the bus. He's only 15. Which is crazy. She said, girl, if I'm going down, you're going down too. Okay? So she get arrested, and they made a deal with the 15-year-old cousin saying if she do testify against the kid in court, then she will just get off free because she didn't have a record or anything. So she decided to testify against her in court, saying, you know, she was just supposed to be the lookout person. She didn't touch no knife. She didn't even touch, you know, Sharon. She was just sitting there watching, trying to be the lookout person for her, and she was the person that knocked on the door. So she ended up getting off. The kid ended up getting like 55 years. And in court, she got on the stand and was still saying her cousin was the one who did it, y'all. She was still blaming her cousin trying to get off. The girl, when they get in court, they'll say anybody did it. They'll blame their kids, honey. But she ended up getting 55 years. And y'all, a year after she gave birth to her daughter like 4 months later in jail, and she ended up going to like a foster home or something. I don't know what happened to her other daughter that she already had, but they sent her daughter to a foster home because Kenny also got arrested right after she got arrested because he was mad that she killed Sharon. So he went to her house and burnt her house down, burnt everything that she had. So he ended up getting caught for that. And her daughter ended up in like a foster care home. And a year later, the kid ended up dying in jail, y'all, from a seizure or something. That karma is real. So this was a love triangle gone wrong. Crazy. Whew. Yeah, this was pretty good. The wings, I thought they would be hotter than they were hot, but I think I can stand those. And I had the Louisiana voodoo fries. They were good too. But I'm about to get going, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the story time. I know it was crazy. But I see y'all in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on my blog channel. It'll be down below in the description box. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.